So right now I'm about to watch Feeling Anxious Around New People, ? Watch this.
What's your name?
My name is Matt B.
Where are you from?
So I'm originally from St. Paul, Minnesota, and I currently live in Manhattan, New York, within the financial district.
What do you do for fun?
So I work a lot, but on my weekends I typically try to catch up with friends, maybe get a quick workout in, go for runs, catch a movie. I also just moved to the city in March, so I really enjoy going out and meeting new people.
Do you ever find yourself anxious?
Yeah, man, totally. I think, being in a big city and just moving here is hard for anyone. Definitely tough meeting new people, and I feel like social anxiety, a lot of people struggle with that. I personally struggle with it a little bit. It's tough, but it's good.
Have you heard of a guru named Sadhguru before?
I have not.
So let's watch a video by him.
Sure.
I feel very anxious to open up with people whenever I meet someone. I feel uncomfortable and I just run away. Is it some mental issue or I don't fit in the society? What do I do?
So, you're overly anxious about meeting people, interacting with people. You have heard of a word called yoga. When I say yoga, you're immediately thinking of twisting yourself? No. The word yoga means union. Union means, see, in your perception of life, there is you and there is the world. So it is you versus the universe, actually. You versus the universe is a bad competition to get into. Hello? You have any chance of winning this? You get into competition with the universe. Is there a chance to win this competition? No. You don't compete with the universe. So we found a way called yoga. Yoga means union. That means consciously you obliterate the boundaries of your individuality, so there is no such thing as you and universe, it feels like one. You need to do little bit of yoga, otherwise your mind will get twisted out with all kinds of ideas, emotions and opinions. If you open it up a little bit, if you obliterate your boundaries of your individuality, it's very easy, because when you sit here, you see this person as a part of yourself, you have no nonsense about this one, whether it's a man or a woman or a child or an animal, you have no problem. With everything you will communicate absolutely, because you have opened up your boundaries. If you have concretized your boundaries, this is me, then with this you'll always have a problem. If it's a man, it's one kind of problem, if it's a woman, another kind of problem, it's an animal, other kind of problem. I will tell you. This may sound… I've been telling people, whether you are at complete ease with life or not, how to find out, somebody asked me recently, I said, we can give you a cobra test. Cobra test means, right from my childhood, I have been in the jungles of Western Ghats. In the wild, many of these animals, particularly if they're venomous, their way of perceiving life is through the chemistry. They're looking at your chemistry. If you show a little bit of anxiety, they will go for you, otherwise they won't. So if you can just pick up a cobra like this, not by holding it by its head and all that, simply like this, and if he's not disturbed…
What do you think so far, man?
Yeah, overall I really like his message. I think the part about not trying to be bigger than the universe really resided with me personally. I think, overthinking can cause a lot of anxiety, so definitely agree with that.
That means you're at ease. If he goes for you, you are not at ease. This is a cobra test. I'm putting some people through cobra test just to check if they're really at ease. I can go and pick up a cobra anytime, he just comes to me.
Seemingly alive, huh? Seemingly alive, all of them.
Of course, she's asking if they're alive. See, when I lived in jungles by myself, no outside support, the only technological equipment I have is a HMT watch, okay? And no phone, no torch, no nothing, in the jungle by yourself, and food. So people always wondered, how does he survive for weeks? Well, I drank up a lot of honey. Honey, beehives are there. Beehives are always built on that branch of the tree where a bear cannot get. Western Ghats is full of sloth bears. They will go there and drink up the honey. So the bees will build it in such a branch where if the bear goes there, the branch will break because of its weight. So now I slowly creep up. I always kept a little extra tube on my petrol tube in my motorcycle, just 14 to 18 inches long plastic tube. I will go stick it into the hive and just drink up half a liter to 1 liter of honey. Just keeps me going for the day. But the bees think I'm just one more big bee. If you show little anxiety, they will bite you. If 8, 10 of them bite you in your face, you will suffocate to death. If they bite you inside your mouth, even one will do, it'll kill you. But I always drank honey and I survived. They never ever bit me because they're looking at your chemistry. So it's time you work upon bringing yourself to ease, not just with other people, just with life. The life that you are must be at ease. If you are not at ease, you will never realize your full potential. Above all, see, in every human being, there is a certain genius. But 99% of the people live and die without ever opening up the genius within themselves. If it has to open up, if the true potential within you have to open up, your life should come to ease. There is a whole science and technology called yoga, not just twisting and turning, approaching how to handle your body, how to handle your chemistry, how to handle your energies, how to handle your mental fluctuations. If you bring this to a certain level, you are at ease. When you are at ease, if there is this person, that person, animal, devil, whoever comes, you're at ease. You being at ease is most important. Otherwise, you will not experience life the way it is. In agitation, everything is distorted.
So after watching the whole video, what do you think now?
Yeah, I think overall really good message at the end there. He's talking about energy and how controlling your energy can cause less anxiety. I think that's, an important message. He talks about not trying to be in control all the time and kind of just going with the flow, and I really like that part and agree with that part.
Would you say your view on meeting new people / feeling anxious has changed after watching this?
Yeah, I don't know if it's changed personally. I think it's something you kind of gotta continue to work on, but overall, I think he really had the correct message, and I think, if you follow that and continue to work on it, it'll pay off dividends in the long run.
Was there anything specifically that you learned new from the video?
I'll say one thing that I liked about the video, and it was not trying to go against the universe, be one with the universe. I've heard that before, but I think that was an important message that I enjoyed.
Was there anything you didn't understand or didn't agree with?
Yeah, I think the analogies about living in the desert jungle, correct me if that's incorrect, but that was just one thing that I didn't really reside with me personally because I've never had to go through something like that, so a little hard for me to connect to that personally.
What is something you're grateful for?
Grateful for my family, most importantly, but I'm also grateful that I get to lay my head on a bed every single night, and I'm grateful for my financial position right now.
Do you have any message to the world? This is your spotlight. Say whatever you want to say.
Message to the world, I'd just say everybody be themselves. I think, you know, everybody comes with a different flavor, different style. I live in New York now. I think that's so important. Walking down the street, I see all of that every day. It's the most important thing to me is just be yourself.